Hi, hello. Welcome to episode 5, I think, of Talk Shit with Sammy Sparkle. I know it's been a few weeks. I know. Let me explain myself. So I tend to do this thing, which is like, oh my God, I'm really passionate about something. I'm really enjoying something. This brings me joy. This brings me a certain type. If you can hear my dog chewing, like you just have to get over it. Sorry, quickly. Anyway, oh my God, this thing's bringing me joy. This thing's making me happy. It's giving me, purpose. And then I just go, let's fuck that up. So hence, that's what's been going on. And I'm going to touch more on that in this episode, actually, because I've got some things to say about it. I do. It's really annoying. And I think that's what I've been feeling, just very angry. I've been feeling very angry at my own brain, which is not a nice feeling to have, to be honest, but very angry at my own brain. Like, just sort your shit out, love, you know? But yeah, that's where I've been. That's why I haven't posted in the last couple of weeks. I still love this. And I really had to spend some time convincing myself to just get the fuck up and do it. Anyway, what's been going on the last few weeks for me? So let's think. What's been happening? What's the tea? What have I done the last few weeks? Hold on, let me go through my camera roll. That's usually how I decipher what the fuck's been happening. All right, we've got... Yeah, no, it's been a minute. No, okay. Obviously, I gotta talk. Yep. It was my mum's birthday. And my mum's birthday was very nice this year, unlike last year. Last year was the first one, so obviously it was a bit depresso, which makes sense. It's the first birthday without mum. This year, I really just wanted to focus on actually celebrating my mum for her birthday rather than just being meh about it, which I'm also well within my right to where about my dead mum, actually, just so we're clear. I just wanted to make an effort to celebrate, because I know if I died, I'd be a little bit upset if my birthday people were crying about me, I'd be like, nah, I need to see some of you throw ass. It's my birthday. When has my birthday ever been sad? Throw ass. Get on the table and throw ass. Seriously. Now, anniversaries are different. If, you were, okay, this is how I say it. My mum's birthday, I'm going to celebrate. My mum's death anniversary, morbid day. Morbid day. And I'm going to allow myself to have a morbid day. All right? That's kind of how my brain's worked with that. I did a few things for my mum's birthday. I went out for dinner with my mum's best friend of 150 years, Bronwyn. Shout out to Bronwyn. Love you. She's been around my whole life. I know her very well. She's a very important person to me, and she was a very important person to my mum. And we got dinner together, which was lovely. We all dressed up, got glam. She even brushed her hair for me, bless her. And we just went out for dinner at one of her favourite spots, mum's favourite spots. We went to Canthau. I'm saying it wrong. I'm sorry. Pretty sure it's pronounced Gung Tro or something, but it's spelt. Anyway, whatever. We went out for dinner. It was really nice. I had a great time. That was lovely. And then the next day was mum's birthday, and I got up early and I went to the beach by myself. I have a playlist on my phone of all the music mum and I loved together, and I made it when mum was sick. So whenever I'd be driving anywhere, I'd put the playlist on and it would be songs that we both enjoy. And it was really nice. It was a really nice birthday. I spent the whole day by the beach, 5 hours, just sitting there. I drove 2 hours to get there, and I just had a lovely time. And I really felt my mum with me. There was this one thing at the beach, which I just need to preface this with, I'm not really into the oogly boogly spiritual fucking she's always with you shit. I'm not into it. I don't really fuck with psychics. I think psychics are con artists, and I don't really fuck with the witchy shit. And I'm sorry, I just don't. I think that there's some things that I'm oh, that can be deemed as, I think if you're profiting off of it, I think you're a con artist. I think if you genuinely believe and have a spiritual connection or whatever, that's different. And there have been some times, sorry, I'm tangent. I'll get to that in a minute too. There have been times where psychics have said stuff and I'm oh, bit weird. How'd you know that? But then again, overall, I'm not into the oogly boogly. Okay? But the beach is very important for me with my mum. We all of me and my siblings have separate memories of our mum with us at the beach. But like my memories were always so nice. Whenever I was depressed, she'd like kidnap me and take me to the beach. Like she'd pick me up from school and be like, got your boardies in the car, we're going to the beach. And I'd be like, no, I don't want to fucking go to the beach. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off, Mum. I'm not fucking going to the fucking beach, you fucking bitch. Fuck off. You know, teenager me. And then we would pull up to the beach. She'd be like, well, I'm going to the beach. So you can sit in the car and sulk, or you can get in the water and boogie board. And obviously I'd get in the water and boogie board. And then every time we'd be done at the beach, I'd be like, oh, that was really nice. I feel a lot better. I love you, Mum. You know, and she'd be like, I know. This episode's going to be very tangent-y, very messy. I haven't really thought about much. I just am going for it, by the way. Anyway, something else that happened at the beach was like, Mum would always like dive right into the water no matter how cold it was. And I'd always be like, you're such a fucking show off. Like, because it would take me like 10 minutes to get to the ankles, and then another 10 minutes to get to just above the knees, and then another 10 minutes to get to the thigh. But like Mum would always just jump right in. And I'd just be like, all right, yeah, you're better than me. Like, good for you, you know? I was at the beach on Mum's birthday, and like that kind of thought just like came into my head of just like that like memory of Mum just like jumping in and me being, and her being like, oh my God, hurry up. And I just said out loud, because I do kind of speak to my mum at the beach, but I just said out loud, I said, oh, I'm getting there. I don't know. Shut up. And then out of nowhere, like there were waves, but they weren't like big or crazy. But like out of nowhere, the big kahuna came through and just completely dunked me underwater. I fell over. Me fucking bikini, like me knickers fall off pretty much. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and I immediately was like, that was my mum. And that's spooky ooky. Like, I feel like that was spooky ooky because I feel like that was my mum. After I like collected myself and stood up, I was like, yeah, you fucking would. You fucking would. Because she always used to make fun of me of how long it took me to get in the water. So, like, I reckon, I don't know where she is or what she's doing, I don't know about all the oogly boogly, but I reckon she saved up that amount of energy or whatever the fuck and was just like, I'm using it to dunk this bitch in the water so she can hurry the fuck up. She fucking would do that too. She would. She'd save up all of her like energy powers or whatever the fuck. I don't know what happens when you die. We'll save that for another episode. So yeah, it was a really nice birthday. And then I spent like an hour or two like talking to Max, and we just like had a chat. Max is my brother. We just had a chat and it was really nice, and I just like had a really good time. I felt like Mum was with me, and I felt like we actually celebrated her birthday. So that's what happened there. So yeah, shout out to my mum. Happy birthday. Love ya, miss ya. Something else that's happened in the last few weeks, Taylor Swift has released her album, The Tortured Poets Department. My favourite song is The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. I wrote that song, so I am expecting royalties because I wrote it in my head, because every lyric she said, I'm like, period, babe. I feel like I deserve royalties because that song I wrote. Like, obviously I didn't write it down, but I wrote it in my head. Like, you know what I mean? I love that song. Florida, fuck, that was cunt. And there were heaps more. Trust me. I'm just drawing a blank. I loved it. I thought it was a great album. I do think it was a bit long. I don't think it needed to be 29 songs or 31 songs or whatever it was. I really don't. I think when artists do that, it does kind of piss me off a little bit, because I think unless every single one of those songs is a smash, like it's just not necessary. Release a deluxe in like a few weeks or something. Give people some time to like ruminate on like the songs that you loved, and then later on drop a deluxe, and then we get some more songs. You know what I mean? I felt like I was very overwhelmed with the quantity of songs, and I didn't like the listening experience, because I just felt like I was like exhausted by the end. You know what I mean? Overall, I loved the album. I did, upon first listen, say it was one of my favorite Taylor Swift albums. I don't think it is, but I do still really enjoy it. And I think the songs that I do like on that album are very, very, very good songs. So that's my thoughts on TTPD. And now let's talk, you and me together, okay? Because I have some things to say. First of all, not everyone has ADHD, and I'm so sorry, but I've really been marinating in this thought and how I'm going to say it. I'm just like decided that I'm actually just going to say it how it is. Not everyone fucking has ADHD, and you guys are really pissing me the fuck off. Okay? Because ADHD is not fun. And there are so many factors to it. Obviously, there are levels to people's ADHD. Okay? I would say I'm on a pretty severe level. And the self-diagnosing argument is a thing, okay? It costs a lot to get diagnosed. It's a timely process, and I get it, okay? So I'm not really coming at anybody who's self-diagnosing. I'm just wanting to explain that not everyone has it, and you're all pissing me the fuck off. I find it debilitating. I literally will just shut down. I'll have a period where I'm like, wow, I love this. I'm so productive. This is fucking great. I'm having a great time. And then I shut the fuck down. Hence the podcast being, I missed it for a few weeks. I wanted to do it. I still love this. I still want to do it. But I wake up one morning and I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go. And then I'm in a full-on ADHD shutdown period where I don't fucking do anything. I can't string words together. It's almost like my whole body needs to like recharge for a specific amount of time. My brain needs to recharge. I need to recharge. I can't even move my body. My body feels weak. Like there are physical fucking impacts to this shit. Another thing with ADHD, like I could go on about this forever. There are so many fucking issues. There's the impulsive spending. There's the time blindness. Bitch, if I have an appointment at 9 a.m, I'm up at 5 a.m. because I'm so scared about being late. So I'm up at 5 a.m. and then I wake up at 5 a.m. and I think, oh my God, I've got so much time to get ready. And I've got so much time to get ready that I dawdle. And then I'm fucking late to the appointment. Guys, this is hell. This is not a fun thing. And everyone just constantly thinks you're rude. Everyone thinks you don't give a fuck about anything. Like, babe, I need to take fucking stimulants to fucking survive. This isn't fun. This isn't fun. I need to take literally medical grade fucking speed to fucking do anything. It's not fun. I'm not enjoying myself. Okay, it's not quirky. It's not something I want. I don't like it. It fucks with everything. Every single relationship, every single, like, interaction I have with people, it fucks with everything. I can come across as annoying. I can come across as silent and rude. I can come across as loud and over the top. It's hard to keep track of things. I lose everything 24/7. I lose fucking everything. A lot of people with ADHD have addiction issues. A lot of people with ADHD have gambling issues. Like, it's just a constant search for dopamine that you're just never going to fucking receive. And I wanted to film and I wanted to do the podcast. I just couldn't. I couldn't get up. Okay? People think I'm lazy. A lot of people think I'm lazy. I'm not lazy, guys. I'm just exhausted by fucking midday because my brain's been going 400 miles a fucking hour. And I've thought of 17,000 different things in the last fucking 5 minutes. I'm tired. That's what ADHD is. It's not something I would wish on anyone. It sucks. And I'm so sick to death of everyone just having ADHD now. And I'm not saying it in a way that's like, oh, everyone's got ADHD now. Like one of those old fucks. I'm saying it in a way of like, guys, you don't. And it's fucking, it minimizes my experience a lot by everybody saying that they've got fucking ADHD. I don't think that you do. I'm late to everything. People think I'm rude. People think I don't give a fuck about them because I'm late. And do you know what sucks? It's that I'm trying as well. It's like that I try my fucking hardest to not be late to things. I try my hardest not to interrupt people. I try my fucking... And I'm actively working on it. And it's still just not fucking good enough. Just something you can't fix. And like I said before, some days you wake up and you're just like, oh, I'm out for 3 weeks now. I'm out of office for 3 weeks. I've been over fucking stimulated, or I've had a lot going on and I'm out for 3 weeks. My body's just not going to move and I can't string a sentence together. Sorry. Do you know how hard it is to fucking plan things? Do you know how hard it was to fucking work in an office environment when like you'd wake up in the morning, you'd just be like, I can't even fucking move. It's fucked. It's not hee hee ha ha. And one last thing to add to that, by the way, I look a little different because I went and took a shit. But one last thing to add to the ADHD topic is just like the deep rooted shame that I constantly feel and like the absolute self hatred it causes. And it's just awful. It is awful. I am constantly, one side of my brain, constantly saying, get the fuck up, you lazy cunt. And then the other side of my brain is like, I just can't. Please let me rest. I can't. I constantly feel guilty. I constantly feel ashamed. I constantly feel lazy. I'm constantly bashing myself to do better and then not doing it. I am the nastiest motherfucker to myself. I've decided my hair looks like shit. Hold on. Yeah, the deep rooted shame. Back to topic. I hate myself. I fucking hate myself because I know that it's completely irrational and I know that it's literally just as simple as getting the fuck up and going and doing something. Or it is just as simple as getting there on time. It is just as simple as don't interrupt people. It is really that simple, but it just doesn't fucking happen. I won't allow myself to do it. It makes me really fucking angry at myself and really fucking sad. So, yeah. And I don't really know what the solution is because I really don't believe that it is everyone's problem to deal with. Like, and I really do believe that it is rude. Well, I think understanding intention is probably key, but also like I don't want people to give me a free pass for being late. I don't want that. I don't want people to give me a free pass to interrupt them because they know I have ADHD. I don't want that. I don't want special privileges. Maybe just an understanding. Because if you give me a free pass to be late, I'll fucking take it and I'll run with it. I will. So that's where I'm at with that. Sometimes I'm like fine. Like it's manageable, and then sometimes it just completely takes over. And at the last couple of weeks, it's like really taken over. Like I haven't really been able to do much at all. But I feel like I'm on like the mend now, so that's good. I wanted to talk about the man vs. bear because you guys are sick. All right, the men, and look, I'm well aware my target audience is not men. I'm well aware that the people that watch me are not straight white men. I'm quite aware of who my audience is. Hi, my middle-aged mums. I fucking love you guys. Middle-aged mums and girls my age. You guys are sick. I love yous. I look at those analytics. I know them. But I think it is very important to talk about still. This man versus bear thing has come at such an interesting time. I don't know how it's hard for men to understand this. Because for me, it's quite fucking clear. Okay, every single woman I know has a story. Every single woman I know has a story. And I am not exaggerating. Every single woman I know has a story. And I know a lot of women because I love women. Violence against men is not new. I'm glad that we're having this discussion, and I'm glad that this is something that we can, as a nation, talk about. I don't understand why there's discourse when there is statistics. Let's have a look at them. 1 in 4 women, that's 27%, have experienced violence, emotional abuse, or economic abuse by a cohabitating partner since the age of 15 in Australia. In the year 2021 to 2022, 4,620 women aged 15 years and over were hospitalised due to family and domestic violence. On average, 1 woman is killed every 9 days by a current or former partner in this country. 1 in 2 women have experienced sexual harassment in their lifetime. I'm going to say that the percentage is greater than 53% of women in this country. We are in May in this country, and 33 women have been murdered by a man. 33. Okay, so there's no discourse when there's statistics. Fellas, there's just not. So what are we to do? All right, someone needs to fucking do something. I don't know. I'm actually not smart enough to figure out what we need to do, but something needs to fucking happen. I think it needs to start with men. I think more men need to talk to each other openly. I think that that's a big part of it. I think that men need to communicate more. I think men need friends. I don't really see many men have friends, valuable friendships, because for me, friendships keep me sane. And I don't know what the solution is here. I'm spitballing, but fucking hell, something needs to happen because I'm fucking sick of it. This country is fucking polluted with male aggression. Okay, and instead of every time when we bring this up, someone goes, men can be victims too. Yeah, men can be fucking victims. By other men, for sure, statistically, yes. And yes, men can be victims by women too. But if the only time you're going to fucking bring that up is the time when we're talking about the vast difference in, incidents that are perpetrated by men, then I think you're a cunt. And I think that you're wasting yourself. I think you're uneducated, and I think that you lack brain cells and you're a fucking mouth-breathing idiot. That's what I think. Men kill themselves more than... I don't fucking care. We'll have that conversation another time. Right now, I want to have a conversation as to why 33 women so far this year in this country have been fucking murdered by men, and why every single woman I know has a story. I would like to talk about that. So can we stay on fucking topic? It's become so normalized, okay? It's become so normalized. It's down to the guy who everyone knew, the girl who was dating an older guy who would pick her up with his fucking pee plates when we were in high school and would take her to go get a fucking frozen Coke. All right. We laugh at stories like that now, but that's actually predatory, and it's not fucking okay. All right. We laugh about, that time where you really didn't want to like have sex with that guy, but like, just couldn't be bothered. So just did. We laugh about that, but it's not funny. We laugh, like the guys are laughing more than anyone. All right. Check your boys. Your creepy fucking friend, and there's one in every fucking friend group that you just let shit fucking slide with. It's weird. All right? It's fucking weird. Check your fucking friends, first of all. I'm just so mad that there's discourse and men just feeling like it's a fucking attack against men. They think that the conversation about an attack against women is an attack about men. And I'm fucking pissed off about that. It's the people that are fucking in there with the discourse. You're the fucking problem. You're the fucking problem, my bro. This country is just so centered around men and protecting men. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know what the solution is. You mention these conversations and men take so much offense. Men are not actually like, holy shit, that's fucked, that 33 women have been murdered by men this year. And don't pretend that the men that are killing these people aren't also normal people. They're not all like mentally deranged. They're not all fucking, they're your bros. They're your friends. They are. I think we just need to stop letting shit fucking slide. All right. And I think we need to call out everything, even if it's in your eyes little. I think we need to start with the personal conversations that these guys are having together. It only takes one guy to be like, hey, what the fuck? Don't say that shit. To change the fucking conversation. There needs to be more fucking shame, actually. We need to start fucking shaming you cunts. You should not feel comfortable to say some of the shit that you say with your friends. Oh my God, it's sick. Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear? If I act dead, the bear will leave me alone, the man won't. The worst a bear can do is kill me. A man wouldn't even leave my corpse alone. A bear, because if it attacks me, everyone will believe me. Nobody will ask what I was wearing if the bear kills me. People would believe me if I told them a bear attacked me. There are things worse than death that a man can do that a bear can't. A bear wouldn't get pleasure if it killed me. I know for sure I would much rather be alone with a bear than a man. I've experienced violence from men my whole life. All right, the women in my life have experienced violence from men their whole life. Do you know I was casually speaking with a friend one time and I said, don't you hate it when you're having sex with a man and you want it to stop and you don't want to do it anymore, but you think to yourself, oh, if I say stop, I actually don't know if he would. I actually don't know if he would stop. And then if I say stop and he doesn't stop, then it's going to become a thing. And I don't want it to be a thing. So I'm just going to shut up and I'm just going to do it. Women are doing everything they can to avoid being in these positions, being another statistic, being, wrapped up in all of this shit, doing everything they can. But it's still happening. You know what a bear wouldn't do? A bear wouldn't attack you, ruin your fucking life, make you scared to do fucking anything, and then make you sit in a courtroom and explain in detail what happened and try and prove that you're lying in front of 50 people. Okay, a bear wouldn't do that. So fucking put me in the woods with a bear any day. I just think something needs to happen. I think there's a culture. I think that the men of this country and all over the world are bred. They're bred this way, almost. Like it starts in the schools, honestly. Like you see the way, I know when I was in school, I would see the way that my teachers would treat the boys versus the girls. And I would see the difference. It's just fucked. A girl in my high school was assaulted at a house party once, and she became the laughing stock of the school. She had to leave school because she was bullied for her assault. Okay, and the man got away. He got to graduate. I'm sure he's living a fucking great life now. And I didn't even realize how fucked up the whole thing was until I was older, because the culture around me was hell bent on, saying that shit was okay, that shit was funny, that she shouldn't have gotten so drunk and passed out. That's what happens. She's a 14-year-old girl. She left the school because she was getting bullied because she got assaulted. I'm sorry. Okay, this shit is rooted. It's deep rooted into this culture, into this society, and it's just fucking not okay. I know there is no woman I know that hasn't fucking been through this on some extent. Okay? Something needs to fucking happen. And what I don't want to happen is for this conversation to die like it does. Okay? It'll get a big spike in the media and then we'll all just fucking move on like nothing's happened. Watch these statistics grow. Watch them fucking grow. 33 women today, it's going to be 34 tomorrow, and so on and so on and so on. And I just know that it's going to get quiet in the media again, and I can't. It's been weighing so heavily on my mind. There was even this TikTok video of this gay man who is like, oh my God, I hate when girls do like an outfit check and they get up and they go like, and I just think like in this time, you are fucked in the head to think that you can sit there at this time where the conversation is so prevalent and so focused on violence against women. You're going to sit there and you're going to make a piss take about girls having fun and feeling good and standing up and making a little video about a fucking outfit check. Gay men, you're not exempt. Trans women, you're not exempt. Women, you're not exempt. There is so much hate towards women. And it's coming from fucking everywhere. If you're not a girl's girl in this ripe old fucking year of 2024, I want you. I don't know what to fucking tell you. It's coming from all fucking angles. All right. There is hate. There is hate thrown at women for everything. There is violence against women for everything. Oh my God. I just like don't even like my brain's not working. It's not because I'm fucking pissed off. I think this like culture of like men not talking to each other and not having friends. And I'm sorry, if you can't talk about the personal shit going on in your life, you don't have friends. Okay? You don't. I think that there's so much shit. I think a good way to fix this is to teach men to have some emotional intelligence. Okay? I don't think it's masculine to not cry. I don't think it's masculine to not have feelings. I find it very immature. Very, very immature. Men need to start talking to each other and allowing that space to be there. Because half of my therapy is when I talk to my friends. And I can talk to my friends about fucking anything because they respect me, I respect them. And our relationship is it's deep and it's full of love. Men don't have that. If all you're doing with your boys is going out, getting on the piss, like, why have we taught men to not be emotional, not have emotions, not feel sad, not like it's men are taught the only acceptable emotions for them to have is neutral and angry. Neutral and fucking angry. And I find it really fucking sad. I do. And I think that I just think a lot of fucking things, but really something needs to fucking change and I don't know how to change it. And I really hope this conversation doesn't die out. I'm really sick of discourse. I'm really sick of fucking discourse whenever we talk about violence against women or violence perpetrated by men. I'm so sick and tired of discourse. There shouldn't be fucking discourse when there's fucking statistics. And I am really sick and tired, again, of men getting fucking defensive when we're talking about this shit. Like, I know, okay? I know I didn't grow up as a woman and I don't have all of these experiences, okay? But I did grow up on the outside of men. I was never allowed into that club, all right? And I did grow up watching and I did grow up seeing the differences of how men and women are treated. I did grow up seeing violence perpetrated by men. I did grow up a heavily domestic violent household. I've got the experiences. I've witnessed it. I've been dragged through a fucking courtroom and told that I'm a fucking liar. I've been assaulted, harassed. I've been a victim of men. Okay, and I've been a victim of this culture. I haven't spoken about this on the internet before, but I truly do believe the only reason my rapist is still in prison is because I was a man when I was stepping foot on that trial. I really believe the only reason that that man is in prison is because I was a man who was testifying against another man, and I was more believable. And it made sense. Why would a man lie about that? I don't fucking know, guys. I'm going to sign off. This might be a shorter episode. Thanks for coming to my therapy session. I love you guys. I can't really talk much else. I don't really know what else to say. I'm just really sick of it. Bye.